Ladies and gentlemen, it is your boy Batman over here, and we are back at it again, doing some Fallout something Vegas is what it's called. And I've never played it. I heard that this is actually one of the best Fallout games that ever came out, even better than like Fallout 4. So apparently this is where it was at. Like, this is when Fallout was at its prime back in the old days. And I had a lot of recommendations to play it, especially from my cousin DP151515. And that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be playing this not too long, but I definitely want to try it out, see how this is, get a feel for it, and if I like it, I will continue with it. Yes, start a new game. Start a new game! Why the fuck not? Let's see what we're getting into. VIP Lounge. It's definitely a Vegas feel. One thing I'll give Fallout 4 is the beginning was fucking crazy. Over here with my wife and little infant baby, and next thing you know, shit just hits the fan. Ooh, stripper club. Okay. Kind of getting like a BioShock feel over here. If you guys have not played BioShock, you're crazy. You need to buy the remastered collection. Get the first all the way to the third, I think. Look at this guy. What the fuck? Sniping for the win. I hate snipers. Punisher. Punisher scene. Woo-hoo-hoo. That boy dead. He said dead. Assuming this is an attack. I have no idea what's going on, but I'm just going with it. Graphics aren't too bad. Expect nothing more from 360.
War. War never changes.
Pretty much.
When atomic fire consumed
Always
the
warn
earth,
them out of the
those
air.
who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes.
Okay.
As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert.
Ooh, good score, bro.
They returned
Good
with tales of the
score.
city
I saw that.
untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado
Wait, that
River.
was the wrong one? Did you score
The
yourself?
NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag.
Sorry, guys, I'm
A
paying
vast
attention.
army of
but
slaves, forged from the conquest of 86 tribes. Caesar's
I have no
legion.
idea what this guy's talking about, but
4 years have passed since
what
the
I'm getting from
Republic
all this
held
is
the dam,
nuclear war
just
happened, and
barely,
there's another
against
Fallout,
the
and
Legion's
shit is just how
onslaught.
it is.
The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn. Training drums beat. Through
A
it
good
all,
throwback
the new
game that I
Vegas Strip has stayed
cannot
open
wait
for
to play as
business,
well
under
is
the
Oblivion.
control of its mysterious overseer.
I'm not gonna play that until I beat Skyrim
his
eventually,
army
which
of
Skyrim's gonna be
rehabilitated
a long ass
tribes
fucking
and
game.
police robots.
But Oblivion, that is something I'm looking forward to too, because
You are
that
a
game's
courier,
it's a good ass
hired by
game.
the Mojave Express
Especially for how
to
old it
deliver
was.
a package to the new Vegas Strip. What seemed
New
like a
Vegas.
simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Alright, and I'm captured.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Uh-oh. This ain't good.
Time to cash out.
Fuck you.
Will you get it over with?
How dare you have me tied up?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You
Ain't
made
a
your
fan
last
of you
delivery,
either.
kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene.
Oh,
And where
hell
you're
no.
kneeling
That's
must
about to
seem
kill
like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
No balls, you wanna do it? Oh, he did it. I lied. Oh, New Vegas, that's what it's called. Alrighty. Back at it. Unarmed skill is used for fighting without a weapon or with weapons designed for hand-to-hand combat, like brass knuckles, power fist, and displacer gloves. Whatever the fuck that is. But alright. Bright screen, love those.
You're awake. How about that?
What? I survived? Get the fuck out of
Whoa,
here.
easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days now. Why don't you just
Who are
relax
you?
a second?
You're like a
Get your
pedophile.
bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
That is who the fuck I am.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell.
Damn straight.
Welcome to Goodsprings. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in
Oh,
my
this man did
needlework,
surgery on my head.
but you'd better
That's
tell
fucking
me
crazy.
if I left anything out of place.
Holy
How'd
shit,
I
dude.
do?
So you get killed, someone saves your life and does surgery on your head. And god damn, I'm ugly in this game. But honestly, I was a male last game. I feel like I should be a female in this game. But you know what? Just be a male. Fuck it. African American. Ooh, it could be black. I could be black. Oh, yeah, Markiplier now. I'm gonna be Hispanic, because I am Hispanic. Oh, hell no. People are like uglier than Javi, and that says something. He's so ugly. But I have a big ass forehead. Yeah. I feel like I'm making my character more ugly, but whatever. Fuck it, that's how I'm gonna look. I don't have time for this. I don't care for this. Actually, hang on, I wanna change my hair. Ooh. Ew. How'd you like that look? What about that one? We'll just keep it how it is. Facial hair, should we have it? God, he's so ugly. My character is so fucking ugly.
Well, I got most
Yep,
of
that's
it
how I'm
right
gonna look.
anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore. Let's see if we can get you on your feet.
By the way, this game's gonna consist of
Good.
side quests
Why don't you walk down to the end of the room?
and that
over
type
by
of
that
stuff.
bigger tester machine there.
Similar to
Take it
Witcher,
slow
Skyrim,
now.
you know,
It
those
ain't
type
a
of
race.
games. God of War. Use the left stick to move around. This chemistry set. It's kind of similar to Skyrim. Science at 25 greater. That sounds gay.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try. We'll learn right quick if you get back on your faculties.
Okay, so I'm assuming these are all the skills. I really don't know what to do.
Look at that. Maybe them bullets done your brain some good. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple of questions? See if your dogs are still barking.
Okie dokie. Okie dokie. Let's have a talk. You're my therapist, I'm the patient. Let's do
All
it.
right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind. Dog.
It's kind of like a doctor.
House. Night. Bandit. Light. Mother. Okay, now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say. First one.
11?
Conflict just ain't in my nature.
Oh.
I ain't given to relying on others for support. I'm always fixin' to be the center of attention. I'm slow to embrace new ideas. I charge in to deal with my problems head on. Almost done here. What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see. Okay. How about this one? Last one. Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it. Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Of course not. Alright.
All right, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
About time. About time. Boy, muscular.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway. Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out. Anyway, you ever get hurt out, but try not.
When Greenland creates the challenge of the game in this mode, since you over time, you cannot man broken this right away. Oh, I got an achievement for that. Assuming I leave. Alright. Alright, we're heading to the world, ladies and gentlemen. Getting a 100 feel right now. It's, if you ever seen the 100 show on Netflix, it's a really good show, recommend it. Alright, so we're on here. Graphics are not too bad. And, that's a robot. Hello, buddy.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're
What the
looking
hell are
fit
you?
as a fiddle?
Okay.
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be. I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Anyway, it's a right. Don't mention it. I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of... Once they'd run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. I'm a Securitron. Robco Security.
Alright. Sorry, I'm not trying to hear the audio dialogue, because this game's going to be a very long game regardless. I'm not trying to make the videos too long for you guys, so I'm trying to get straight to the action, the story, get through the game as much as possible, and let's go from there. How do I run? I think you can run in this. Almost as fast as you can go. so I don't know where I'm going. I don't want to do that. Where's the map? I don't have a map. Let's go in here. I'm confused, I don't know what I'm doing, but let's go in here.
Cheyenne,
Hello.
stay. Don't worry, she won't bite unless I tell her to.
Hey, it's my girlfriend's name. Okay.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what... Meet me outside. Everything
we
all
have more
right?
things to talk about.
Well, let's just finish this first, all right? Then we could talk. Preferably somewhere where I can get a stiff drink.
Oh, well, I guess we can do that too.
Howdy.
It's like everyone has the axe. Like, it's got 'em playing some Red Dead Redemption. Howdy! What the hell is that? What is this? God damn, you're ugly. Holy shit. Do not want him to be pissed.
Now, see the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim. Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along? Follow me. It's just down to the southeast a short ways.
Alright, let's go do this. First side quest of the game. I really wish you could move faster than this. One thing I will say is Fallout 4 was definitely a huge step up for, in my opinion, because the graphics are just 10 times better. It felt more like how games are nowadays. This is definitely a 360 type feel game. Not saying it's bad, but it's definitely the older game type feel. Kind of reminds me of Halo, to be honest. Which, by the way, guys, I do have the Master Chief Collection Edition, and we are definitely going to be playing that. I feel like it would be so much fun to stream and record that as well, and do like a full walkthrough playthrough on
Hear
that.
that up on the ridge behind me there? We got some geckos to clear out. Bunch of little monsters is what they are. Seems like Doc Mitchell treats more gecko bites than anything else. Let's see if we can get a little closer. If we move quietly, we can get the jump on them. More likely to hit something vital that way.
Okie dokies.
Okay, you're on.
I could steal for him.
Go give him hell.
Give who hell? I'm detected, so... Oh, it's those things. Oh my god, what is that? Oh my god, it's ugly! Oh, I'm so sorry. Got it. The gecko. The radiation gecko. Holy fuck. Take everything. Why not? Oh wait. Oh no! He took all my items. Oh fuck. Okay, so that's how you do that. weapons fall under a weapon skill category determines how effective the weapon is. Guns, energy weapons, explosives, melee weapons, war unarmed. Compare the small icon below to the left of the weapons icon to the icon shown on the Pipe Boy skill menu. And blah 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 blah. Cool. Alright. We got a pistol, got a weapon. Let's use that for now. Ooh. Okay, so that's where the map is. Alright, now we're getting somewhere. The map is actually not that big. Wow. Cool. I wish you could run.
See? You're getting the hang of it. There's 2 more wells that still need clearing. You want, you can come along. It'd be worth a few caps to me. I don't blame you. They're good eating, but that's about it. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head. Hi there. Sticking around Goodsprings? Not in Goodsprings, no. Most of what's in there is junk, but there's this old safe that even if you want to take a shot at it. If the always happy to... I hunt geckos mostly. The meat's pretty good and I can always find a buyer. I also help keep the town clear of rat scorpions and coyotes. Not many people live in Goodsprings, so... Sure, what do you want to know? Southeast of here is Prim. Can't miss it. Since it has the giant old roller coaster right in the middle of town. If you follow the road north, you'll eventually hit Sloan and Quarry Junction. They mine rocks or something, but I wouldn't head that direction if I were you, though. Got critters up there that don't take... The new California Republic. Bunch of settlers and soldiers come. They can be right pushy, but the roads are safer because of them. Not that... Well, the wildlife for one thing. Rowdy locals for another. They're protecting their own. They've been holding off this... Got a funny name. Call themselves Caesar's Legion. Never seen them in these parts. I hear rumors, that's about it. Supposedly they keep slaves and they got some real nasty ways of killing. But maybe that's just something folks in the NCR cooked up to make themselves seem more Around here, mostly coyotes and geckos. The geckos aren't too tough, but stick to the roads when you can, and steer clear of the hills north of Goodsprings. The critters... If you want to know anything else... Sure can. Take the road southeast out of town till the... NCR patrols do a good job of keeping the highway clear. But off the road, you'll probably start running into hostile wildlife. Until next time.
Alright, thanks for all the advice, darling. Okay. Let's go do that. I still can't believe this is as fast as you can move in this game. Like, what the fuck? You move so slow. I'm not used to that. Right. Right. Who we talking to? Who do we have to see? Right. Why do I feel like I went the wrong way? I think I went the wrong way.
Howdy.
You can load into areas pretty quick.
Hi there. Sticking around. Until next time.
Hi, dog. I love how the dog's name is Cheyenne.
I'm done being. What do you want?
Don't talk to me like that, Ringo.
Same old shit that's been going on for years. The NCR
Why is
and
this guy in
Legion
a
are
bad
still
mood? What
fighting
the
over
fuck's his
Hoover
problem?
Dam for some reason. He's some traitor who decided he'd rather shoot than pay the toll for being in our territory. Would serve these idiots right if... It is now. Me and the rest of the guys busted out of the NCR prison. None of your damn business. You ought to know better than to ask a man that kind of
I
question.
don't like how this guy is talking to me.
Like I said, mind your own damn business.
I will fuck you up.
Let me get out of town before we talk. Too many unfriendly ears around.
You go do that, because you're a dickhead.
I've run with some tough gangs, but I gotta admit, they all got nothing on the Legion. I hear they stick you up on poles and it takes a while to die. I ain't saying I'm afraid of them or nothing.
Definitely sounds like
New
you're afraid.
California Republic. Nothing new about it. They've got troops all over the Mojave, but never been there since the NCR's got
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want it. About a week ago, this traitor, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he said. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up... You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the... Chain gangs, really. The end... Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's... All right. If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around... Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've...
So no matter what I do, someone gets pissed. What you have to say?
Don't know why you'd want to do a thing like that. Yep, you'd get on their good side, but people around here wouldn't appreciate it one bit. He's a convict, just without the chains. Said his name was Cobb. Not much, other than there were a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor. They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept... Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case, I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go. That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which... I didn't hear exactly, but the leader... Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15. Sure, the outside looks okay, but there'd be caps in it for you. I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that I know that thing as much as anyone else around here. It acts friendly enough, but I don't trust that whole cheerful cap. It was here when I took over the saloon 7 years ago. Some people have said... Fine by me. Mostly traders looking to buy bighorn or meat and hides. The traders are the main reason most travelers heading south on the I-15 just push on towards Prim. There's always something interesting going on, but the biggest news has to be the coming dust-up between the NCR and the new California Republic's got the most power in Nevada. They do what they can to keep things safe in the region, but if you ask me, they're trying to do too much. I'm pretty sure the NCR wants to hold on to the dam because it's one of the few places around. The Legion are a bunch of savages, though. No idea why they'd want the dam. Probably...
So the Legion are crazy people, and then the other people are just like, I guess like a type of government.
Slavers, killers, and all other kinds of trouble. They dress up like Roman soldiers. The rumor is that the Legion is far larger than the NCR lets on, and that it's been due to luck that the Legion hasn't overrun the territory. Be careful out there.
So 2 organizations, one that's a government, another that's just a bunch of cuckoo people. Nice. Very nice. Doing a lot of background research investigating, I guess. Let's see what we're working with. Offer to help work with you with the target. Inquire about your delivery assignment. Blah, blah, find the better try to kill you. Okay. Okie dokies. Well, we're going to be ending the video directly right here. Hope you guys enjoyed the content so far. I'm digging it. I don't like how I can't sprint in this game. I feel like maybe that will change, but it's either this game is super fucking old and this is as fast as you can just move, or the map is not that big, so it doesn't really require you to, I guess, sprint everywhere. But, you know, definitely some changes, differences, especially, you know, for gameplay-wise. But I'm liking it so far, and I do feel like it's gonna have a pretty good story and etc. And I highly doubt people would recommend a game if it was dog shit. So, I'm pretty sure we're gonna run into some awesome, epic stuff along the way. But I'm gonna leave it here. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. There will definitely be more videos along the way with this game and etc. A lot of content drops will be coming out soon too. And as always, stay tuned for more amazing, epic content. Love y'all, and I will see you in the next video.